Mike, well, these are teff muffins that we've been developing with CSIRO. The idea came about a couple of years ago when Dad and I sat down and decided we needed to diversify our cropping program and just our farm program in general, and wanted to become more sustainable and find more, organic and natural crops to grow. So teff was something that we came across and were very interested in, and we've been working with CSIRO for probably the last 8 months developing dry mixes, some of which are these muffins, and also through extrusion. We've been trialling around with a couple of different products through extrusion and some things like that to bring teff more to the Western palate. Teff is an ancient grain from Ethiopia. It's gluten-free and it's very nutritious, but it traditionally, as an injera bread, Westerners don't really go for that so much, so we're trying to develop it.
So how is the development program going? It sounds like you're going to position it as the latest superfood, and it sounds like it's going to attract a lot of interest from a significant sector of the consumer market because it's gluten-free. So how's it all going?
It's going very well, actually. Very well. Yep, we're starting to engage with smaller players and larger players at the same time, approaching the market with flour, teff flour, to gluten-free bakeries and restaurants, but also with our dry mixes as well. So there's been quite a bit of interest around it. It's got a bit of a nutty flavour, but with no nut allergens or any allergens whatsoever. So yeah, there's a lot of interest in it at the moment. We've got critical mass at the moment, ready to go. It's a summer crop. We grew our first commercial crop last summer. We're about to plant our second commercial crop this summer. At the moment, we have cleaned our grain from last year, and we are having it milled down in Melbourne, so we've got flour on hand, and we are hopefully before Christmas going to have our premixes available for market. All of our co-manufacturers or contractors for cleaning are all HACCP certificated. They're all gluten-free, certified, very, very careful. Same with on-farm procedures. We're very aware that Australia is very strict with gluten, and we don't want to have any risk of contamination, so yeah, very stringent processes in place for that. We planted a fairly reasonable size, actually. We wanted to have enough quantity to be able to approach a lot of the major players within the gluten-free sector. We did a lot of trial work last year as well. This is our third season we're coming into now. So we planted a really large area knowing that some trials weren't going to be successful and some would be. So we've always been experimental. The family farm's been around for as long as I have, longer, 28 odd years. We've been a mixed farming enterprise, come from rice, which is our traditional crop, and wheat. We also got cattle and sheep, and probably 5 or 6 years ago we diversified going into corn. There wasn't much corn grown around the area, and we just saw the need to be able to diversify and have a range of crops available to grow in different water allocation seasons.